Sometimes, when I make a great effort, I can remember her scent, the sweetness of her breath. Serena. Serena? Why can't I see you more clearly? Why can't I even remember? This was taken on that crisp winter night at our mutual friend's hunting lodge. We came back indoors, laughing, giddy as teenagers. It was truly like an enchanted time, like we were in a magic circle where no sorrow or pain could touch us. My love, we don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important. Serena enjoyed spice in our life. I preferred it more bland. We were so different on some points.
You always put too much salt in, dear. Think about your pressure.
The furniture came with the cabin. Considering how off the beaten path this place is, that helped make up our mind. Sharing meals with a good red wine was one of the great pleasures in our relationship, especially in the intimacy of this cabin. So much wisdom and happiness in this bookcase. My life would have been much poorer without all this. So many afternoons spent in this armchair. Come, love, with peace in your heart, said Niamh of the ice-blue eyes. Blue eyes. She made this with her own hands. She was really good. Hers. I used it too, when shaving. There's a strand of blonde hair in the comb.
Dearest, how do I say any of this? I like your way with words, but if I don't write this, I don't know what I'll do. My life feels so unreal now, dreamlike, but wonderfully so. Let me try, even if clumsily. The hours I spent with you when we last met are precious to me. I was so lost such a short time ago. Everything seemed drained of color and feeling. I think we were meant to find each other, to bring meaning to our lives again, make sense of the confusion shrouding both of us. When we stepped into the crystal silence of the snowy woods, away from the chatter of the guests, all nature seemed expectant, as if holding its breath, witnessing a rare moment of something infinitely better than what life in the ordinary run of things has to offer. Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house? How the copse of trees in which we walked was haloed with a magical aura? I felt the chill of the night air, and you opened your coat and enfolded me in your arms, and we hugged tight, sharing the warmth, sharing the only thing any of us have to share on this earth when you think about it. And then you toppled us on the snow, you devil. We laughed and rolled around, my head already spinning from the wine and crisp, pure night air and the stillness all around. We lay back, and I gasped when I realized what I was seeing. The luminous starscape, like a vast velvet cloth sprinkled with powdered sugar, like it can only be seen in the countryside. I had tears in my eyes when I turned to you and we kissed, and it felt like the only moment in all of time, or outside time, and ours was the only spark that could ignite the universe. You gave me these moments. You complete me in ways I never knew to dream of. Let me be the one who makes sense of the confusion whenever you feel lost again. We can make our own world against the rest of the world if need be. Together we can silence all the demons, heal all the wounds. I love you. In eternity yours, Serena.
It's been so long since I said her name out loud. I think that's the moment I fell in love with her, when she told me the soothing sound of her name. Our refuge from the world, a place of warmth and passion. We used to keep a pitcher of water and a glass on this nightstand, but they're not here now. It's a beautiful day, though there's an unnatural calm surrounding the area. The clock is a trophy from our flea market adventures. Chalk this particular purchase up to "Every cabin needs one." For some reason, light bulbs wouldn't last long in this lamp. I never looked into it. 2 days, 3 days tops, and bam, a brand new light bulb would burn out. Whenever her lamp didn't work, Serena would come by my side to read. A few moments later, she would lay her head down on my chest and fall asleep. She is fairly religious, not me. I'm the cold and cynical bastard, but I don't remember that ever being an issue between us. She always thought our relationship was a blessing. God, how I miss her. No longer the cynical asshole, I guess. She adored all things of nature. I remember her long walks out in the woods. Quite a large armoire for our admittedly Spartan needs. She uses most of it. We all have our skeletons in the closet, but not Serena. She was perfect. Something draws me to this trunk. Is it the memories locked within? Or something else? We use this trunk to store trinkets and papers, but I can't help thinking there's something of importance inside. It's based on an Irish folktale. Warrior poet O'Sheen goes to Tirnanog, a Celtic otherworld known as the Land of Youth and Promise. Niamh is of the Fey folk, the fair ones, fairies. Weird mix of doggerel and artistry. The elemental imagery is evocative, but the language and structure are a bit quaint. Still, some lines jump out at you. I've always been drawn to things that are kind of both good and bad at the same time. Maybe because that's so like life. The guy who snapped this, our host that night, used an actual film camera. It was a different world back then. My love, we don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important.
Is it my imagination, or are you using even more these days? Come sit with me. I want to talk. There's something I have to tell you. I have been trying, and believe me, I've been trying so hard.
I almost have it. What was she trying to tell me? As always, I automatically went to the window side, and she took the one by the armoire. Some of her scent still lingers. I can almost feel her hair tickling my neck, the intoxicating smell of her skin.
Could you take this out and beat it, love? It's getting a bit dusty.
I didn't didn't I fix her lamp? Is that the reason why she was mad at me? But I thought it was a game that we both enjoyed, wondering when another light bulb would go. But maybe she was hoping I would fix it for her. What's the matter with me? I can't seem to remember even ordinary things. When was the last time we made love? Maybe if I go to sleep, I will wake up, and there she'll be, arms wrapped around me, the warm and passionate touch of her lips. But I can't sleep. It feels as if I've been awake for ages. It's different. But that just... it can't be different. Am I going mad? Somehow she looks sadder than I remembered. Could I really have been so wrong about that night? The guy who snapped this, our host that night, used an actual film. She had a point. I am on medication for blood pressure after all. Without any activity, the corner feels cold and lifeless. Someone said, work and love are the only things that ever really happened to us. Was it Freud or Marilyn Monroe? The most comfortable spot in the cabin, well, along with the bed, of course. Why? I might just as well stay here. Is there anything worse than beautiful memories turning to dust? I feel like I don't even have the strength to lift the lid. Years passed, no tears fell, no death knell reached the golden shores they trod. Another love story without a happy ending. We seemed to take fewer and fewer walks as the years went by. Everything around here is so familiar. My love, I'm determined to make a change when she comes back. Yes, no more indulgences. I want to do things right. Lonely Hearts Club Band. It's not the healthier type, just regular table salt. We don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important. There are no monsters under the bed. I guess they're all in my head. It's one of the few decorative things here. We weren't much of homemakers, either of us. I can imagine her cuddling up to me even now, putting her hand under my shirt. Is it possible there were times I was dismissive of her beliefs without even realizing it? I don't think so, but memory can be so deceptive. She's angry now. Part of me realizes I should be more shocked by this, but for some reason, I just feel numb, beyond it. She was lying to me and manipulating me all the time. Why did I let her do that? I'm the one who should have been scowling. She played me like a harp and made me look like a complete idiot. All of this, these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies.
Yes, go ahead and empty the whole salt shaker on your meal. I hope you choke.
This armchair. This is where we had that talk. That damn...
I've been trying so hard, but we lost something along the way. Did you get my letter? Will you just listen to me for once? God, you're always... Wait, where are you going? Don't walk away from me.
I couldn't care less about this damn thing. All the real color faded from it long ago. How could I have been so blind? Her vanity, always fixing her hair before bed. I can't even bear to look at my face. She's really done a number on me. The stains on this bed suddenly make me mad, angry even. It's just a book. What good will reading a fairy tale do me? God has never been there for me when I needed comfort. Why would he want to go out of his mysterious ways to help me now? How could I be so inconsiderate? Did this stupid lamp destroy my marriage? I will fix it, in case she comes back. Why must life always end up so sordid and hateful?
I sit here on the train, taking me to my final farewell to the ones who brought me to this world. I see the smiling couples on their way to new adventures and think, that used to be us. We had joy and laughter and friends once, but a memory is not the thing itself. You're very good at letting things you don't want to face slip off you. You continue as if nothing has changed, lost in your own lifeless world. Words and dreams may be enough for you. You know what? You'll get a chance to test that soon. I question how I once saw things. How much of what I thought we had were my own feelings, and how much of your manipulation, because you are so very good with words, aren't you? You knew how to use them when we met, and for the longest time, I went along with the romantic whirl you conjured up around our shabby, isolated existence. Oh, it took me long enough to see it for what it was. And there were these moments that you swept me off on foolish flights of fancy, when I threw myself into your fantasies. You wove your spell, plying me with your magic and with wine in equal measure, and I was taken in like the lost little girl I was. Do you realize all the pain you've caused me? They say if you have to ask whether someone loves you, you already know the answer. Protestations to the contrary can no more convince me any more than I can make my own mother or father draw breath again. Your aloofness tells a different story.
It's just a bunch of schmaltzy junk. Her jewelry box. What is it doing here? I remember how happy these made her. She smiled. That wonderful smile. I must have gifted these to make amends or something. Or did I? Did I ever gift her anything? She loved her trinkets more than she loved me. Right? Her wedding ring or mine? But what is it doing here? Oh, please, no. It's hers. I can't believe she would just leave it here. Where the hell is she? No. It can't be true. No. No, I didn't do it. I need to wake up from this nightmare. I'm not crawling in there. I'm too riled up for that, and it's just not dark enough anyway. My God. What is this? It can't. It isn't. How did it happen? I can't remember. It's already rotten beyond recognition. But how much time has passed? It's dry and withered. A body takes at least weeks to... How long has it been? I can't even remember how I did it. Maybe I didn't. Do I have brain damage? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. My face. What's happened to my face? Is this my punishment? It's like looking into a mirror. I've just been slowly rotting inside all along. Until I took her life. I am a demon. A destroyer. Impure. Is this purgatory? Job, was it? Why did I not die at birth? For now I would have lain down and been quiet. I would have slept. I would have been at rest. To hell with this book. Please, let me wake up. Let it be a dream.
Do you realize how stupid this was? We had a plan. I took measures to ensure nothing like this would happen. But no, you couldn't help your damn self. We can't risk moving it now. The bulldozers are coming any minute.
Fire will do it.
Do you think they will buy it after all this time? It's been months since you...
Don't worry. It's all covered. He spent much time here.
Fine. Give me the kerosene. Oh shit! We forgot your... Fuck! It was so stupid to leave it. Why did you do that?
Can you calm down? I couldn't bear to wear it any longer. It's in a safe place. We'll pick it from the ashes.
No! Not like this! Please! No!